that goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always got a black holes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah. They don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block holes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block holes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block.
Hey y'all, happy Sunday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Sunday. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Right before I went live, my mama called me because they are on their vacation this week. And child, this lady been calling me and sending me all kind of pictures, y'all. I'm so glad because my mama is a hard worker. Her and her husband, they hardly ever home. So they needed that vacation. But she in bliss, baby. She having a time. Anyways, shout out to y'all. Like I said, thank y'all for being patient with your girl. So we gonna get into this tea, y'all. We gonna get into the talks, the tea, the all of that. Okay. Oh child. Listen. I also seen I'm still laughing, y'all. Before I do my announcement. I don't know if y'all know, but Queen Step and Sleepy been going back and forth a little bit on Facebook. You know what? Let me before I even tell y'all and give y'all a good laugh. Let me do my let me do my announcements first. I am so weak. Oh baby, they got him good this time, child. He in his feels. Do you hear me? Hey, Love Mel. Hey, Bianca Pair Creations, Miss Shalene. We got Miss Dee Dee, Slim Thick in the building. Miss Geraldine, Miss Nina, Renita, Jazz So Jazzy, Miss Michelle Holmes, K Monet, Miss Lolo. Thank you, Miss Geneva, for that cash app blessing you sent me before I came live. I appreciate you, my love. Shout out to you. Thank you. Um, Mama still messaging me like we ain't just got off the phone, child. Girl, go have fun with your man. Hey, Miss Michelle Spikes. Hey, Infinity Lips and Lashes, Brown Cat Eyes. Rakita, Christina, my bro Terry, coming through with the copyright and fair use. Shout out to you. My sis Tajay, of course. Big ups. Mr. Reese, Miss Ramona, Miss Ashley. I am her. We are good, my girl. Miss Jackie, Latte, of course. We got Miss Gloria Dent, Miss A New Touch Nail and Beauty Bar. You changed me in the building. Miss Angela B, Miss Lisa, Miss Brandy, Miss Kathy. Who else? Blessed Beyond Measures, Miss Yolanda. We got Miss Courtney in the building. Alexis, Nita M. Tasha. You say it's past your bedtime? Mine too. Mine too, but y'all, I'm trying to push out as much content as I can as I am permitted with my schedule because I'm going on vacation Sunday. So I'm trying, y'all. I'm gonna have to try to work on some videos this week. That way I can put videos out while I'm gone for them 4 days so y'all don't miss me. Okay? Just bear with me. I'ma try. I'ma try, child. Hey, Miss Glenda, my love. Hey, Robin. Hey, Miss Charlene. Hey, Miss Linda. Hey, Taquita. Who, me? Yes, you. Hey, Shell, Sandrika, Miss Witty. We got Steph Puffin stuff. Miss Jackie Kana with the cute. Evian in the building. Santoya, the soul of a woman. I didn't think I was gonna hit it because my voice is listen. With this weather, one day my voice good, the next day it ain't, child. Hey Miss Jean, hey Miss Audra, Tokyo Blues in the building, Miss Stephanie. Who else? Miss Lenora. Yes, 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 I do. Thank you. I'm chosen. Love you, Miss Ilka, Miss Rebecca. Who else? Miss Clarice, my love. Meet us, my Louisiana sister. Let me see, y'all. Let me see. Miss Victoria, Miss Duncan. Who else? Who else? Let me see. My Karen. Hey, my love. I ain't seen you. You must listen. You must have had a lot going on. If I ain't seen you in a minute, 'cause this is one of my day ones, y'all. So if I ain't seen her, she had a lot going on. I hope all is well. You know, I'm constantly praying for you and your family. I know before you had some family stuff going on, so just know that I keep you in my prayers. All of y'all, as a matter of fact. Hey Darian. Who else we got? Miss Simone. We got Shiata, Miss Rosalind. We got Maya gonna get it. Who else? I don't want to miss nobody. Thank you, Miss Simone, for that super. I appreciate the support, my love. Hey, Dimples. Hey, Regal Essence. I'm gonna miss you regardless whether you're going on vacation or not. And I won't be live, y'all. So y'all, when I leave, I ain't gonna be live for 4 days. But I'm gonna try my hardest to put some videos out for y'all. I'm gonna try to work on them this week while them kids at school. It's all about God in the building. Simply Linda, Miss Deborah Kennan. Okay, look at us with our packed house. And then I just threw this live up here. Hey, Miss Batinda, twin girl in the building. Miss Lisa, Valencia, Andrea. Hey, my love. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in. If y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash out me $sign Lupac one. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. You can also support this platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. It's not mandatory, y'all, but it is appreciated, and I do have a goal set. Everything helps with the revenue of this live stream in particular. Okay, not the one from yesterday, but this. I can hear y'all coming through already. I shout out to y'all. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. All of the blessings. Just hitting the like button, just being tuned in for the live streams. You can also support the platform by getting a membership. I have been setting membership goals, y'all. I try to gain at least 3 to 5 new members with each live stream. So if you are not a member and you need some content to watch, because we got a lot of tea over there in members only. Don't take my word for it. Ask the members, baby. Just ask them. We have a lot of tea over there. But yeah. Hopefully we can get at least 3. But hit that like button, y'all, because that's free. You can't beat free, baby. Free 99. Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. You say don't leave us for too long, Pop. We gotta be going through withdrawal stuff. I'm gonna be gone for 4 days. I need that though, y'all. I ain't been on vacation in a while. And it's my oldest son's birthday, and that's where he going. I ain't gonna say where we going just yet. I'll tell y'all when I come back. But that's where he chose to go. So it's really his birthday trip slash vacation for me. So, but I can't wait. I'm excited. Thank you, Miss Lisa, for that cash app blessing. I appreciate you. Miss Dimple say, Lupac, I don't know why it's not showing my name in color. I just became a member this month. You might have to renew it. You might have to renew it. Because if it's not showing, your membership may have expired. Hey, look, I guess we still trying to get through it. Thanks for all the prayers. You're welcome, my Karen. Y'all, so I was on Queen Step page, y'all. And of course, Sleepy, being sleepy. He's in whatever mode you want to call it right now, child. I don't know if he on vacation from the elders or what, but he's been, posting about RH every single day. Like I said the other day, if you don't if you're not careful, you might click on his page and think you on the true page. That's how much he posting them. So Queen Step, he made a post about Queen Step this morning. Was it this morning? I think this morning. And Queen Step got him good. Y'all remember that picture that his baby mama, might I add, posted? Well, from what I heard, she sent, okay, this was like, y'all, maybe 8 years ago. Gotta be. This was maybe 8 years ago. She got her niece to post it on her page, right? And then she went in the comments and she started commenting stuff back to back. Like, if you know, you know. If you been, I feel like we all been there where we wanted something to be posted and we'll get like a little sister or a little cousin or whatever to post it for us, and then you go talk your ish in the comments, so make it seem like you ain't being messy. But this is how you know. This is how I know that she got her niece to post it, because in the comments of the post, she said people were asking questions and they was asking what happened, because it's a picture of him with cat scratches all in his face, right? So in the comments of the post, she said that she said who it was, his name of course, and she said I sent it to no, she said he sent it to me. When she said he sent it to her, that's how I knew that she made her niece post it. Because if he sent it to you, how your niece get it to post it on her page, right? So, but she was in the matter of fact. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up because I actually seen. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Somebody had reposted it in somebody's comments the other day, and I screenshot it. Where is it? Matter of fact, her comment, Laonia. So she put, is this it? Yep. So she comment and said he claimed he got jumped by three dudes. I say a female that he tried to bruise like me scratch him up. And then she said some dude comment, and then she said trust me, wait, trust he ain't ready when he ends up like this already calling for help. Oh, that must have been her brother. So her brother comment under the post also, but it's not showing his comment. It's just show her responding to it. So her brother must have said something along the lines of, what happened or whatever. So she said, trust, he ain't ready when he ends up like this, already calling for help. And then she put okay with some laughing emojis. And of course, other people in the comments laughing and talking ish. So her niece comment, the one who posted it, and said, sorry, ASS Ninja, for real, shaking my head with laughing emojis. Then Laonia comment and say, cut the F up. This just made my day. But I'm the BITCH, right? So then long you comment again and say Deshaun, aka Fresh. But where the Fresh come in at? Oh, that's right, his rims. And then the niece said, laugh out loud. No, I wasn't ready. Hi, not them rims fake too. Laugh out loud. And then Laonya said, maybe whoever F his face up will see this in comments. And then the niece say, laugh out loud, maybe. While he over there reposting it, and y'all, so this is what really made it funny. Wait, what is this? Oh, wait, there's some more comments. Hold on. It had 22 comments under it. So Laonia also commented and said, now he knows what it feels like to be BEAT. After 4 years of this, I'm glad it happened. And then another lady said, laugh out loud, I'm still stuck on the duck face pose. And then Laonia put some laughing emojis. Somebody say, girl, what the F happened? Bree, laugh out loud. And that's when she said, he claimed he got jumped by three dudes. I say a female that he tried to bruise like me, scratch him up. You know what's even crazy, y'all? Is the fact that he made a post, right? Let me go get it. I'm so weak. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get it so I can say out what he said. Because, baby, listen. I think it's more so because RH commented, it got him in his feelings. I gotta get it together. Hold on. So he made a post, and instead of him posting the picture that Queen Step posted, he decides to go get old pictures of him and dudes when they would go to the club, popping bottles with the big chains on, and whatever. And then he also posted RH's comment, right? So RH commented and said, let me see. RH commented and said, did he at least scratch the person who did him like this? Question mark. I'm concerned because this is sad. That's what got him in his feelings. So I'm like, when I first seen it, I'm when because the post, Sleepy's post was sent to me, y'all. It was sent to me, and I didn't know the context surrounding it. So I'm like, well, what did RH do now? Like, why is he, directing his aggression towards RH in this post? So that's when I go look on Facebook and I see Queen Step posted that picture. I would show y'all, but I can't because of the nature of the picture. It'll flag me because he got scratches and you can see BLOOD and all of that. So I ain't gonna show it. If y'all want to see it, go on Queen Step Facebook page. She posted it. Um, but I'm thinking RH, RH might have said something, threw a little sub or something. I go look on RH page and he didn't say nothing. So that's when I went to Queen Step page and I see she posted it and RH commented. So that's what got Sleepy in his feels, right? So Sleepy made a post and said, and tell me how this sound, y'all, because if Queen Steph is the one that posted it, why are you mad at RH? Are you really mad because he commented under the post? What you expect? You going back and forth with Queen Steph. Queen Steph is one of his supporters. Why would he comment and laugh when you've been posting about this man for weeks now? So he posted, man, I appreciate y'all digging up a pic from when I was a YN. Y'all know what that means. Laugh out loud. It shows me how far God brought me. But my thing is, why didn't you post the picture that was posted? Why you go pull other pictures out your archive showing where you got chains on, you in the club popping bottles? That none of that is relative to the post or the picture that Queen Step posted. It's given that she made him shame. That's what it's given to me. It's given that he's a little embarrassed. So he felt like he had to prove a point. So he went double back and found old pictures where he felt like he was owned, like he was that ninja. And you could tell by the post that he made that he felt like that. So he said, shows me how far God brought me. I mean, I know Robert Hampton, he tagged RH. You weren't used to be, y'all. This is how he wrote it, y'all. You weren't used to being in the hood around gangbangers and DRUG dealers as if that's a flex. I mean, I know you weren't used to getting it out the mud, going to club, popping bottles at age 22 to 26, repeatedly buying VIP sections out. So of course it came with hate. First of all, that's not a flex. And secondly, he dude, you're talking to RH as if he ain't popped bottles before, as if he ain't had sections in the club. Like, make it make sense. Anyway, so he say with that it came with fights, knuckling up, people. Wait, hold on, how he writes so bad. People trying to jump us. I mean, we know you soft as baby shit. So you not used to fighting with your back against the wall, one way in, one way out. Yeah, real 252 ish. So yeah, of course, a couple of scratches is bound to happen when you used to walk in the club and pull the baddest chicks laugh out loud. I mean, it comes with the territory, my guy. I have to comment, y'all. I mean, I have to say something because I have a lot of cousins. I have a brother. I know a lot of guys, right? And I'm from the boot, baby. Y'all know it's done out here. The job gets done. So I'm confused because if you see the picture that Queen Step posted, that's not giving dudes that jump him. That's giving a female. That's giving cat scratches, baby. I ain't never seen war wounds like that. If it's a man that's jumping you three guys or whatever, you might have a black eye, a busted lip, busted nose. You ain't gonna have cat scratches all in your face. I'm sorry. And based on your baby mama's comments, because like I said, She was the one who posted it in the first place for people to be able to get it, sir, while you directing your aggression towards RH, who didn't even have the picture. She said in the comments, she didn't believe when you told her that it was three dudes. She said it was probably a female that you used to put hands and feet on like you did her. So are we not gonna? I wish Queen Step would have posted this part of it too. Are we not gonna address that? Are we not okay? It's giving very much acrylic press on, baby. What's the name of the shape, y'all? The shape with what is it called? It's giving very much almond nail scratches. Okay, that's what it's giving. It ain't giving three because I've never seen that. Most of the time, when if you think I didn't see people get jumped, like I said, I'm from Louisiana, y'all. I didn't see people get jumped. I didn't see girls get jumped, dudes get jumped, all of that. I didn't been in the midst of it because my family don't play. So I've never seen a guy get jumped and he have just cat scratches in his face. So they was just the three dudes jump you, but they were just scratching you. Nobody was punching like you or stumping, because that's included in that jump, baby. You gonna get the boot. Like make it make sense. Hey, Miss Tangela. Hey, Freddie. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting your girl. Please hit the like button if y'all don't mind. Sassy M, what's up, my love? Hey, Shar. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all go look at the picture. Y'all gotta see it on Queen Step page because I'm confused. Hey, Cree. So he says, so I know you never bust a grape. But real ninjas can relate. Fades happen, war wounds. So I appreciate that reminder of you and your homeboy brung up, man, the most high good. Homeboy. But child, I'm so confused. RH didn't post this. Why you mad at him? See that I feel like, excuse me, y'all. I feel like that's the biggest issue one of the biggest issues within the saga. People being blamed for the actions of others. That's not cool. This man didn't make this post, but you taking it out on him because he commented one and because it was one of his supporters that posted it. But mind you, you made a post about her first early in the day today. Now I don't know who initially started it, but you made a post about Queen Step first and she retaliated, rightfully so. And RH, like any other concerned citizen, seeing a picture like that, he was concerned and he he commented like a concerned citizen. Listen. So I'm just confused, y'all, because like I said, if you look on his post, when I read, okay, when I read his caption, I was waiting to see, the picture to go with the caption. I'm like, well, where's the picture? Like none of what he posted in the comments, I mean, under the caption was relative to his caption. So I had to do a little digging. Like I said, I went on Queen Step page and that's when I seen it. I was like, oh, he didn't want to repost that on his page, child. Who child? And y'all notice he ain't tagged Queen Step either. Maybe he ain't want them to go over there and see that picture. But like I said, he's directing his aggression towards the wrong people. Everything that we know about you or of you came from your BM. Everything. So I mean, like you can't really be get mad at the people for reposting it, talking about it, or whatever, because you inserted yourself into somebody else's business. Make it make sense. That's what happens in this type of situation. And that picture been floating around because I found an old post, y'all. And this, y'all, to be honest, this what I'm talking about didn't even have nothing to do with the dialogue for tonight. But we gonna get to that too. I just so happened to see this before I came live. But It was an old post. If y'all remember, a stomping with Timberlands is how them dudes get down. Those scratches came from a female for sure. That's what it's giving. Like, who he trying to convince? Baby, that's war wounds from a female. Ain't no man, unless you fighting a PONK, ain't no real ninja, because he said real ninja fades with war wounds. Ain't no real ninja scratching no dude up like that. I'm gonna have to show this to my brother and see what he say. Like, who you think? Who you think put the whipping down? I don't know, y'all. Like, what is going on? So let me find. Okay, hold on. Because there's something else. Since I just said that, let me find that post I want to read to y'all. Because I'm like, where is it? I don't think I saved it here. Let me go in my recents. And like I said, it was an old post, y'all, from beginning of the saga when wait, what is this? No, that's not it. From the beginning of the saga when uh the adoption video came out, and y'all remember when Laonya said that his wife was fat, right? Um, Next thing you know, he dropped a post. He dropped a post on his page, sleepy, and he posted a picture of his wife. So it's the caption that I'm looking for because I don't think y'all remember. I want to read it to y'all. It's something that he said in the caption that is relative to what we're talking about right now. I'm trying to find it, y'all. I know I screen. I bet y'all, when you got so many receipts. Wait, what is this? No, that's not it. I wonder if I passed it up. Yep, I probably did. 'Cause I just found it the other day. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me, child. Hit the like button while y'all bearing with me. Hey, Sierra boy, why is it? Why all them comments under your stuff? Popcorn. Hey, twin girl. All right, where is that screenshot? Hold on. I'm still looking. What is this? I think I went too far. When you're looking for something, it's hard to find. When you ain't looking, that's when you find it. But I'm a proud of it because I just seen it earlier. Um, Hold on, y'all. Let me do this because I probably find it better. Okay. How did I never notice? It, who that look at? Accidentally. I did. Oh, I forgot about this. We gotta talk about this too, y'all. Hold on. Come on, where are you? Where is it? Oh, this is from today. Dang, I hate when I can't find something and I wanna find it. Let me look in these. ATM money went so far back because a lot of times when you resave something, it'll just replace the old one. That's probably what happened. But okay, anyways, because I can't find it, y'all. And watch, when I ain't looking for it, that's when it's gonna pop up. But what he said was, um, short version, he was like, where are y'all getting all of this? Because it was around the time with the pit bull situation that was coming to surface or whatever. And he was like, but anyways, where are y'all getting these videos and stuff from? So it was him acting like he didn't know for me. I'm like, dude, where you think people getting it from? Your BM is the one who posted it. How can we know about that? That's the part I don't understand. It's like he addressing everything but the right thing. We only know of that from your baby mama. She told the world. Other than that, we wouldn't know any of that about your business, sir, or what you did to her. We wouldn't know if she wouldn't have put it out there. So it's like he go all around it, and that's the crazy part. Stop going all around what you actually want to say and address it. You addressing everybody but the person who put your business out here. See what it is, it don't align with the narrative that's being pushed, right? Because they trying to push this narrative that he's always been there. He's always been this active father and RH was jealous, so they had to keep him being a good father from RH. Like make it make sense. But now that people can literally show that clearly it wasn't what you saying, because if it was, we wouldn't have none of these receipts to show that it was your BM who said you wasn't the best of a dad in all actuality, child. So, and it was a clip too that I was supposed to play for y'all. Um, on my last live, I think, and I didn't get a chance. I probably forgot. I probably forgot to play it. Okay, I'm trying to find something else. Yeah, it was a clip that I was supposed to play where our H and Laonya was in the car and they was talking about bitter baby mamas, and then she jumped in talking about bitter baby daddies or whatever. And hold on. Matter of fact, I might still have that in my cap cut for y'all to listen to. Let's see. Let me pull it up. Because then I'll play shout out to Queen Steph. Because that's what I was talking about initially, y'all. But that's what the dialogue was for initially. Because Queen Steph put it on the flow earlier. I don't know if y'all seen her live, and I can't wait till she release it again because she said she had to blur something out. But Queen Steph put it on the flow. Not Queen Steph, child. Queen Feet. Queen Feet. My bad, Queen Steph. Thank you, Loveless Tay and Miss Valerie for the cash app blessings. I appreciate y'all. Queen Feet put it on the flow, and she said she gonna do something to it and then re-release it. But I did get a chance to screen record a little of it. We 33 minutes in, yeah. I took out the profanity because y'all know, baby, Queen Fee be letting it go. Okay, listen, baby, listen, she gonna cuss you out. Okay, I had to edit that out. Hey Key, hey Latte. Who else? It was the silent wife part that took me out. I am confused. Hey, hanging with Miss Z. Another thing that kind of threw me off is the fact that okay, he made a post because he said people bringing up his rib, right? But he's speaking for her. But he kind of got off subject. If y'all notice in his post, the post that he made about his wife, he got off subject with it. Let me read it before we play Queen Fee. Let me read it to y'all. Because I was like, why? Like, she can't speak for herself. So you don't want her to tell us how she really feel about that situation? Because to be honest, based on the history, it's hard to believe that she actually got good things to say as far as that whole dynamic. It's given we can be cordial just for the sake of the kids, but that's it. That's how I think she coming with it. I don't think she, you know, honestly, I don't think she really know what's going on social media because she don't have a Facebook. So I think he just saying stuff. What you said, Late? I think Bree is taking quick steps to go for talking about her. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Why is that? Yo, something. Oh, I'm all over the place today. Let me pull up his Facebook. I can't find nothing. So he posted a picture of his wife, of course. And like I said the other day, she is a gorgeous black queen, baby. Okay. Body is T, natural queen. Because I'm not the type to hate on women like that. Like, especially she she don't have nothing to do with it. You know, her husband is ignorant, but she ain't got nothing to do with this, y'all. She ain't got nothing to do with this. She ain't never came out and spoke on it or none of that. So I try to keep people away from catching strays that don't belong to them or that they shouldn't catch, right? So he posted and said they even came to our live ministry asking about my rib. How do she feel about you having Bree back, etc. I'm gonna pause it right there. Pay, like remember just that part. And in the next portion that I read, he didn't even answer his own question. Like he literally got away from it, deflected. So he says, "Oh, she with a Hebrew Israelite. They believe in Pilate and are strict. They don't keep pagan holidays. They are different. Their wives don't have a voice. As you can see, she is very much well taken care of and eating good. Never folded or went MIA on me. Us Israelites men take very good care of our women. King Ish was understood. Don't need to be explained. And of course, he ended it with a scripture where it says, "Silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed." Child, he writes so bad, but he literally got away from the question. How does your wife feel about all of this that's going on? What he said about him having La Onya's back. How you ask it and then you don't answer it. You respond with deflection. Oh, she eating good, she looking good, like that. That has nothing to do with that question. Because you couldn't tell me that somebody's wife or husband will be sitting back, regardless if, because I see people saying, "You doing the right thing. You doing the right thing, defending your baby mama, y'all family at the end of the day." Y'all bye. Y'all crazy. It's one thing to defend, but it's another to do what he's doing. Baby, that ain't defending. He's going back and forth with her ex-husband. Ain't nothing about that in defense of her. Okay? It's very creepy, might I add. It's giving obsession. How is him going back and forth with RH and supporters and this and that in defense of his family? When he could just ignore if he feel like somebody bothering him like he did initially. But who am I? Like I said, at the end of the day, he already starting to lose supporters because they're wondering why they see in the play, basically. They see in the play. They see in the play, y'all. So, child. Okay. Let me see what I want to do. Let me see. Let's take comment because what you say, the post took me out about what's understood ain't gotta be explained. I said that part because he made it seem like he control her. Exactly. Like what? What's understood don't let me put my jacket on. Hold up. What's understood don't need to be explained. So but like we want to hear from the wife. We want to know how she feels. Cause I know had it be would it be my man? And here's the thing. Not only you got a man, right? The nostrils is her name. Why he can't defend his baby mama? Why you gotta defend her or have her back all over the internet? Hmm? Why her man can't do that? Because if we really want to talk about it, if we going off of the way he actually thinks, when I say he, meaning Sleepy, if y'all remember, he said whenever he was questioned about what happened to the son by the hands of Janashwas, he said his response was, "It takes a village." In so many words, that gave to me is that you minding your business, and long as she ain't telling you nothing, you good. That's what I took from that. But now you got so much to say. Hmm, that's interesting. That's real interesting. I don't know, child. I listen. You know they say a wife has her place or whatever, but this is weird behavior. I'm sorry. Like I wouldn't be comfortable with my husband on the internet going back and forth with his baby mama ex husband every day. Like every day, I could see once or twice a year, but every single day we doing it. Okay, while the man she with ain't making a sound. He over there painting the baby feet and stuff. He ain't got nothing to say. Nothing to say. But anyways, child, let me see. Let me go up. Hey Virgo goddess. I think breathe. Okay, I read that already. All right. Hey Cancer 66. So let me play Queen Fee, y'all. And then we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna get into this. Because this is tea. This is what the tea is for real. Queen Fee, I hope you don't mind. But I did get this from your live early. I feel like this definitely needs to be talked about. Okay.
She had the same call. She had the same call, y'all.
Let me put my earphones on. Just a little piece, Queen Fee. I just borrowed just a little piece. Not much. Not nothing too crazy, girl. Just a little piece, girl. And hurry up and release the other one. I mean, release it back so I can finish watching. All right.
She had the same call. She had the same call, y'all. So she know what's going on, right? We've already seen, she's already told us what he's doing. But the mere fact is, so when my friend when I spoke to my friend on the phone, I'm still not going to reveal her name, y'all, because I'm just not. Some of y'all already may know. She said, I don't know what to do, Fee. And I hate that she put that on me, because when you give me something like that, what am I supposed to do? But she's told me those kids was in fear of that. And how Brianna just ignores her kids when it comes to him. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck around here. So all this extra I'm out here on this internet doing, keep it real.
And let me pause it here because we got 415 in the building. Y'all make sure them lights is liking and not lacking for your girl. And I know we got a lot of bushwatchers who are not in favor of your girl Pop. Y'all know how it go. But just to even hear this, and I feel like even without an actual receipt showing anything, the way Queen Fee supported this girl and even still refrains from disrespecting her, and you gonna see it on a piece of this clip where she refrained from. You could tell her emotions was almost at the point of getting the best of her because it's relative, it's personal, because she was a DV victim, and that's how a lot of ladies feel that has been in the midst of this saga, right? So the fact that she can refrain from disrespecting her and still hold back because she didn't tell it all, she's still holding back, it speaks volumes. People better pay attention. While y'all thinking, let me say this, I would rather be on the side of speaking on it and being against it than be on the side of holding back and enabling her. We get crucified for speaking on it and being against it, while the people who know about it and hold back on it or enable her behavior gets praised. Child, what world are we living in? it seems to me that we support her more than the ones that say they support her. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to enable or even sit on information when it comes to kids being affected in an abusive situation. It's not gonna happen. I'm removing myself immediately. Period. I don't want no parts. I don't care how much I care about a person. Kids should always come first, regardless whether they're yours, his, hers, the lady down the street. Kids are innocent. They don't deserve to be in environments that are harmful. Like, so when I say I'm disgusted by this whole shebang, that's what I mean, y'all. Because I ain't never seen nothing like it. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
Y'all gonna wait till something bad happen to her or one of her kids? Then you gonna be on here talking. You gonna be on here running y'all mouth. When you know something is happening right now, I don't want to give a what y'all say. Ain't no change. Because this information just got brought to me a couple of weeks ago. By y'all praising them. But you steady talking about Rock and Brianna for you to even sit so.
That's what she refrained. That's why I said, her emotions almost got the best of her, but she still held back. So that shows that she cares. She still cares about that girl. She cares about her. But at some point, when does somebody actually step up who knows what's going on, has a not even third party to it, but is actually there or been around, step up and say something instead of allowing people to run with a certain narrative on social media as if everything is all good? Because at the end of the day, if you are in the known, that's just like with the police, baby. Accessory is accessory. You get charged for accessory also. You cannot commit a M and still get charged for being, just for knowing, holding back information. Like, that's not cool.
Oh, nope, I'm not. Not even, yeah. Yep. The phone call went. You ain't cooking. You ain't cleaning up. You allowing that man to mistreat your kids. They terrified of him. She don't know. My friend didn't know what to do. And you turned on her.
Like she do everybody.
You turned your back on her when she came to help you. You put her in a situation. You tried, this emotion did, but I'm not even gonna bring that up. I'm gonna let her tell it.
Ooh, I hope whoever she is, she come out and tell her story. Because listen, ain't no way, y'all. Like that ain't cool. That's not cool to know that. And that's why when I be telling y'all, it's so much that go on behind the scenes, even to the people who supporting the foolishness. Like, you got grown women who be praising. Child, I could never be in a situation where I'm knowing something is going on and just, it's like people taking DV for a joke. And I don't understand it. If you ever, even if you ain't never been in an actual DV situation, even if you ain't never been in it, I know you done had a family member, a friend, somebody close to you that didn't been in it. Somebody, somebody, and it don't feel good when it hits home, right? It don't feel good when it hits home. But to get on the internet and laugh about it, like when certain women tell their stories just because you're against them or y'all don't clack or whatever. Baby, this is the internet. First of all, it should never be that personal. People should never take the internet so personal to where you will literally laugh at a person's pain when it comes to certain things, especially involving DV or whatever. That's not funny. If anything, that's when you come together. And you know, whew, this situation is disgusting. But like I said, I would much rather be on the side that advocates for it and against it than be on the side of enabling and covering up. I don't want nobody's BLOOD on my hands, regardless of who you are. But everybody not like that. Some people, hey, crazy. They are so blinded by how pretty they think she is. They are so worried about being blocked. Can't even speak on what's right. Child, I don't. You know what? I think that could partially be it, Tokyo, but it also has to do with being right. That a lot of people are so concerned with being right in this situation and not being wrong that they can't even call out what's right or wrong, if that makes sense. Like, and that's the sad part about it because I watch trolls go in Queen Free chat just because she's now speaking against. She ain't disrespected Laonia. She ain't call out of her name, told all her business. But because she's saying what's wrong against RH, oh, you have supported him now, you a snake, you this, you that, you this, you that. I'm like, at what point did we get, but it ain't surprising. It ain't surprising, but it's like, at what point did we get to the fact where you can't even say right from wrong without being labeled a snake? Baby, that is some crazy work. You gotta be scared to call some ish out because people gonna go against you for calling out right from wrong. That's why I say within this sector, it's no longer about what's right and what's wrong. It's all about I'm gonna be right even if I'm wrong. That's some crazy work, child. And it makes you not want to fight. It makes you not want to fight because there's no end game. There's no goal. There's no end game when you're dealing with these type of people. Hey, upper echelon, the great, but wait, no, upper echelon, the great debater. It's sad, y'all. Like, I just don't understand. I cannot wrap my head around it. And most of these are older women. You had somebody, and y'all, please try to refrain from putting any CC's name in the chat. Y'all know how I rock because y'all don't get blamed for stuff when y'all make certain comments. They hold the platform hold the responsible, right? Which is unfortunate, but that's how it is. But if y'all remember when I went live yesterday, they had a troll. I'm laughing because it's funny the way I cut them off. But they had a troll who came in the comments at the very end of my live, which is, first of all, I think it's real crazy that you'll wait 3 days because you have to wait. You have to be subscribed to my channel for 3 days before you can even comment on anything. So the mere fact that you will go out your way as a grown person, supposedly grown, and wait 3 days just to comment some BS and get blocked on that third day is crazy work. Ain't no way. I ain't got that much time in a day. That's why I say y'all better make it y'all best comment because you're gone soon as I see it. But anyways, so this troll fake page, because that's what they come behind. They scared even on the internet because you gotta be real, real scary, real scary boots to not be able to say something with your chest on the internet as if you're gonna get a whipping when you behind a keyboard. Child by. That's why I don't really entertain these trolls because who are you? Like, you are literally hiding behind an alphabet and a keyboard and you want to be real bold when nobody knows who you are. Say it with your chest, little ass ninja. In my Kevin Hart voice. Anyways, so like I said, y'all, they caught me at the very end of my live, and the person put in the comments, this First of all, this is what they always do. They try to deflect away or get you off of what you're speaking on. And that's why I don't give them no play. That's why I don't give them no motion. I don't really respond to them because I peep the play every single time. We talking about DV and kids being in the midst and this and that, which is important to me. And this person come in the chat and say, well, can you address RH showing his baby butt on live? First of all, I didn't even know what they was talking about at first because I hadn't even seen that video until today. First of all. Secondly, a lot of times when they do that, I'm not going, if I don't know what it's about, for one, I'm not going to address it because I can't address something that I didn't see. And everybody's perception is different. So when they said it, I said, nope, I'm going by. And I got off the live because I was getting off anyway. Like they literally put that comment when I was getting off. So I go look at the video, of the outrage or whatever. And clearly, okay, just for context, and I'm not gonna post it, y'all, because shout out to Upper. Upper talked about it earlier, and she was saying how they already they actualize the situation. And once you actualize, especially when it's involving a child, people focus on that. So you looking for it, right? Normal people wouldn't be looking for stuff like that. I know I wouldn't. I took it when I watched it. I took it as an innocent moment. He got one camera in one hand, and his baby is wanting to get in the pool. Now, mind you, he put some shorts on her because she had on a bathing suit, and she just kept asking her daddy, pretty much wanting to get in the water. So he took the one hand that was available, and he put her shorts up on each side, and you can kind of see her little cheek a little bit. First of all, she's 5. Oh my God. I just can't believe it, y'all. Like, I just can't. When I seen it, I'm like, this is what these people are outraged about. Like the person that came, but the troll that came in my chat and said it yesterday, to me, it just shows that they will take anything to constantly move the goalposts away from what's important. Who actualizes something like that? Let's say she didn't have the shorts on. Guess what you would have seen for the ones in the back? Some baby cheeks. That's what happens when you got on a bathing suit. The only thing that stood in between that was her shorts and that her daddy put on her. So we're not gonna give him credit for covering her up. I just don't understand it, y'all. Like I don't understand it for the life of me. You can tell it wasn't done intentionally. The way he did it, like I said, he had his camera in one hand. Who's even looking for that? Because honestly, I probably seen that video and never even noticed that until I actually went to look for it, right? Because that's where the outrage comes in it. Once a person points something out, you're looking for it. And 9 times out of 10, I probably seen it when it was first posted and didn't even think nothing of it because I didn't see nothing wrong with it. It's going to be certain red flags or, moments where that can literally triggeru that's going to say, hey, hold up. Watch that. You seen just what happened just now? And it didn't give that to me. I'm sorry. And it's not because I support him, but if it was alarm, especially when it comes to a child, baby, I don't play about the kids. Okay? I don't play about the kids. And you have to also consider who are we to call this man a bad father when the woman that he has the child with said he's a good father recently. She said in a Snapchat, do I have to hold on? I'm gonna pull the clip back up, okay? Because y'all know I keep the receipts, baby. But she said in a post to somebody, and this was recent, like a few weeks ago, somebody had said something in her comments, and she said all her baby daddies step when it comes to them kids. So when she say all, you know that mean RH2, right? And then in the Snapchat clip, she said the same thing. Let me pull it up. Let's pull up the receipt. I gotta find the other one. The one from the comments. Let me see. Probably not. It's probably so far. My receipt. But she definitely said it, and I will find it too. I wish I would have thought about it before I went live because I would have looked for it and put it on the screen. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm going to go back and look for it because it's going to take forever to find it. Let me pull up that video clip. All right. Is this it? Okay, I found it. Hold on. So the guy on so far behind in these comments. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Hey, True Slayer. Okay, I'm trying to get the. They better word. You know what? Let me not say that. Let me not say that. While they trying to get the baby taken from the daddy, is the mama y'all need to be worried about. Huh? That's why I say people don't be knowing everything, baby. But one thing about God, God exposes all. And it ain't gonna be too long. Y'all heard what Queen Fee said, huh? Y'all heard what she said on that clip. It's only so long, and it makes me think back to when Laonia made that post saying, when my kids start talking, woo, it's gonna be the day. Huh. Mm. Hold on. So the person on Snapchat, y'all, he said, my bad. I don't drink it fast. Put it for 1 minute for mommy. So he said, but question seriously though, you think a man wants to marry someone with more than 4 kids? Question mark. Especially if they not all his kids. Talk to me now. Put me on, bitch. So that was his comment, and this is how she responded. Oh shoot, I ain't getting sound.
Kid, love your little nice man. But absolutely.
Ooh, oh,
First of all. Second of all, I am the table and the cloth and the chairs. Okay. I bring a lot to the table. So when it comes to dating and being with somebody and being with someone, baby, I am extremely beneficial. And when I meet somebody and I'm the batteries in their back, oh, I'm definitely doing the thizzle and they're gonna be successful right with me. A boss with a boss is already a boss with a boss. Yeah, kids don't stop nothing, absolutely nothing. And let's make this clear. All of my kids' fathers are involved, so it's no bitter baby drama, nothing, none of that going on. I ain't screwing none of my baby daddies. And I don't come with a package of drama with my baby daddies. Like my baby daddies know their place and they know their kids' place, and that's that. So when it comes to people saying, oh, somebody ain't gonna, that's a lie. And
what does that mean? Somebody let me know. Even though we know she is screwing one of them. Listen, but what does that mean, y'all? And I have this exact same thing in receipt mode, but I gotta find it, child. But somebody did send that to me where she said they all step. All my baby daddies step when it comes to their kids. So, okay, close mommy door. Don't slam it, please. Um, she said that. She said that. So I'm confused. Like, why are people out here trying to force him to be a bad father when he's not? At the end of the day, it don't matter what we say. We can critique him all day long, but long as the child satisfied and their co-parenting dynamic is good, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. If it works for them. I think what people failing to realize is their issues is not stemming from him being a father. They're back and forth. Him and Laonia, that is. It's not stemming from that. It's stemming from this social media stuff. That's where their problem comes in at. It has nothing to do with him being a bad father to baby girl. As you can see, she having the time of her life when she with her daddy. So I just don't understand it, child. Like, what is going on? Like, I could understand, people people disliking him, but to the point where a narrative is being painted as if he's doing certain things or he he's a bad dad. Like, come on now. We can clearly see what's going on. And it is the most sad part about it is we don't see these type of interactions while you got sleepy booty over there saying he's a good father, but you don't see it. When you got RH saying he's a real father game and a good father, and you can actually see it. That's the difference. That's the difference. And even saying he's active, I'm this, I'm that. But when your BM always got the cheering, it's kind of hard for people to believe you're so active, sir. And coming from the same person who's constantly making posts saying he don't have to prove nothing. Oh, I don't have to prove nothing to social media. He just made a whole, hey, Special K, he just made a whole, matter of fact, let me go to it. This man just made a whole post about not having to prove nothing to social media. Let me see. He said, we live in a world where if you don't post it, it didn't happen, or you just don't got it. Shaking my head, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to prove anything to anyone but Jesus. Sign the most hated internet pack, right? And then you got, of course, the enablers in the comments. You don't need nobody validation. 100 sign. Now, Well said, don't respond to anything else he has to say. Let him take care of his daughter. First of all, he the one who started it. I couldn't agree more, most definitely. Everybody's agreeing with the factors of him not needing to put nothing on social media to prove what he's doing, right? But the crazy part is, if RH don't post it, guess what? Guess what happens, y'all? It didn't happen. We ain't gonna believe it because he didn't post it. So this man has been, well, I think he's doing it for himself. I ain't gonna say he's doing it for social media. He's doing it for himself because he's a content creator, one. And why not? Why not? That's literally been his content for the past almost 10 years. Family content. I'm confused as to why people thought that was gonna change just because him and his ex broke up. So he's not supposed to still do family content, seeing as how he does have kids and a granddaughter now, even though he don't see his oldest daughter, his granddaughter that much because she don't live there, and that relationship is strained. You got people using that against him when they don't even know what's going on within that dynamic. Keyword, because it's not being posted. You got people trying to find out, being messy, being petty, going in their child comments, asking her about her daddy just to see if she's gonna respond so they can have something negative to say in his comments, which is really sad because we all know what happened with their relationship and how it got to the way it is now in the first place. Let's put it on the flow. But stuff like that takes time to heal. But don't try to deem him as a bad father just because his relationship is not what it was with his oldest daughter at one point. Because I got receipts of the first baby mama saying he's the best dad in the world. And him and his daughter was thick as thieves, the apple of each other's eye up until Laonia came into the picture. I have those receipts right now. The only time she started saying otherwise is when she decided to click up with baby mama number 2. But no, ma'am, you can't go back on your word because we seen the proof. We seen all the memories. So at that point, we knew it was a motive behind the lie that you was telling. We knew it. And when you said he was the best father in the world, y'all wasn't in no relationship. So you can't say you was forced to say that, baby. She can't say she was forced to say that. Because that those remarks were made while he was with Laonia. While he was with her. So I just don't understand like what is going on. It's like everything is backwards, y'all. Everything is backwards in this situation. You got one that's getting all the praise that you barely see the kids with, but because she's telling y'all, oh, we're the best of co-parents and this and that and that and this. If y'all only knew. If y'all only knew. And the reason why I say that if y'all remember, Dawn said it. Dawn said it. Dawn then provided receipts and all of that. And it was a receipt. I would have to find it, y'all. I would have to find it. But it was a receipt that Dawn put out early on whenever she first fell out with them. And it had something to do with their first baby daddy. Something Laonya said, right? But she feels the exact same bruh. The fact that she talks about him behind the scenes and the lack thereof and how she's disappointed and don't like the circumstances because he's not active, but you will get on here and put him on a pedestal and praise this man. The only disservice you are doing is to those babies. Because you don't never give a ninja credit for something that he ain't doing, especially when your kids are involved. Maybe if you get out here and tell these people what it really is about Sleepy, maybe you'll put some fire under that, you know what? Because at the end of the day, she's the one who holds all the cards in this situation when it comes to him. What she got to lose if she come out here and say what it really is? I've been doing, y'all. We grouped up together because we wanted to make RH look bad, because that's what it really is. We wanted to make him look bad, because of the circumstances, and I needed somebody on my side. So I put him on a pedestal, just like how I said I put Janash on a pedestal and praised him and made him look like God's gift to woman, even though I was lying, because that's what it was. That's a lie, right? If you put somebody on a pedestal, praising them publicly when you know it's not happening in private, isn't that a lie? So when people say, "Oh, what did she lie about? Where's the lie?" That's a lie right there. Several. Every time she came out here and said, "This man is this, he that, he's wonderful, he's doing this with the kids, he's doing that, he's real father gang, he's the best daddy in the world, the best man, the best boyfriend." Every time she came out here and praised him, she was telling a lie. And she clocked her own teeth when she came out here and exposed them. She ain't need to come out. And this is the part. This is what I feel like people need to pay attention to. When you tell unnecessary lies, who made her come out here praising Janasha? Nobody. Nobody made her constantly come on her platform saying how good of a man this ninja was. Nobody asked her for that. Pay attention to the person who tells unnecessary lies, unwarranted lies. Because she could have been living in private with her and Janasha. Nobody asked her for that information. But because it was done mischievously, because it was done to try to flex on people, hence her ex-husband and his supporters, it backfired. It backfired because then later on down the line, you got to come out here and tell social media how you was lying, how he really wasn't a good dude. That's some crazy work, baby. That's some crazy work, y'all. But like I always say, all we can do is pray for the babies, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that will be affected by all this. While people out here talking about protect the kids, it's given that's only words, because at what point are the babies really protected? It's time out for the BS, time out for the messy drama. At what point are the babies really protected? And not just the words being spoken. I just don't understand it, child. But you can only, because like they say, God don't play about children, the elderly, and what's the other one, y'all? Help me out. I think it's the saying goes, God don't play about children, the elderly, and somebody else. So it's only a matter of time before something happens. And I'm not even speaking because I'm a firm believer that words hold power. So when I say this, I'm not saying this as if, for something bad to happen. Because I don't like speaking stuff like that. I'm saying it's only a matter of time for something to be exposed. That's what I mean. When it's in relation to the babies, y'all. Because God don't play about that. God don't play about that. Y'all remember that story that came out here with that lady? This was a few months ago, where she had a whole nother household playing house with one boyfriend and their child or children, while she had her other kids, 3 or 4 kids, living in that trap house with just disgusting. She had her kids living in that dust mobile as if, child, I don't even know what to say. But she was living a whole nother life. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Even though it took time, even though it was a years long process, but eventually it was exposed. You say I wouldn't doubt if he's telling them the reason he wasn't present is because RH didn't want him around. He told the mom she better not take them around him so that he can look bad in their eyes. You know what? I I don't know. I don't know. It's a possibility, but you have to also consider the fact that we talking about somebody who talks adult business in front of kids. Think about it. How many times we have seen those babies on camera with her while she's crying and carrying on, cussing and carrying on. So she don't have that old school mindset to make the kids get out the room when you talking adult stuff, adult business. So I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't telling them when they was younger, your daddy ain't ish. Basically. Because it's some women like that, baby. They don't wait for the kids to see the daddy ain't ish. They gonna let the kids know the daddy ain't ish. So I wouldn't be surprised. It's just unfortunate, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me go make sure my baby locked that door. Hold on. Keep the noise down because mommy's live. I'm gonna soon be done. Oh, my bad, y'all. To make sure my baby's locked up because it's late. Let me see. Queen Step still going in on them, baby. I am weak. Go ahead to get your stuff. Um, is in there? Okay. Don't make too much noise, okay? Because your brother's sleeping. Or you need to shut their platforms down and hit pockets long overdue. Listen, I have no words, y'all. Only thing I can say is if you're a member of my channel, then you know what he's doing as far as the top dog. Okay, I can say that, but oh, and the court date was pushed back for that. According to my source, the court date was pushed back to the 20 something. I don't know if it's the 24th or the 25th. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the papers, y'all. But it was pushed back, not by them, by the courts, because y'all know how the Georgia courts work, baby. But I don't know. I don't know. We just gonna have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see what he do moving forward. So that's the only thing I can say as far as that goes. Because I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Gotta do something. Gotta do something because at the end of the day, I I feel like it's a difference between making content and defaming, slandering, uh, bullying, harassing, all of that. Like we'll see what happens. Let me just say it. We'll see what happens moving forward, child. I don't know, Miss Coretta. The last I heard about that was that it was so far in like the court process because in that jurisdiction or whatever, it was so many cases in there. So they said it could take like a whole year before they even get to. And the last time I seen, they kept pushing it back, kept pushing it back. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I do remember him saying on a live or something like that that he had no control over that. He had no control over it. The state picked it up. So whatever, and he said he did say something about them pushing the dates back with it. So other than that, I don't know, y'all. But I do know it's a misdemeanor. So even when it comes, it's nothing too much that's gonna be done. Nothing too much that's gonna be done. Um, when it's a misdemeanor, you don't have to register as a XO. You don't have to register when it's a misdemeanor. I do remember it being said that, and this came from Laonia. She said on a live, it was around the time that it happened with the whole daddy long leg situation. That she said he was in there trying to get it pushed to a felony. So we can't really say he ain't tried to do some things. But I don't know, y'all. Like I said, just gonna have to wait and see what goes. Maybe he's trying to get this situation out the way with all the contempt stuff, and then he'll do something else. Because it's a lot of people defaming him at this point. The whole lot. The whole lot. So I don't know. I don't know Pisces divine guidance. Child, I have no clue. I have no clue, girl. I mind the business that pays me, okay? Let me see what y'all talking about in these comments. You say because when they met up with LaTruth, they were smiling, happy, racing with him. She messed with them kids mental. And that's the thing, y'all. Truth, close the door. Hold on, y'all. Let me close my. what was I saying? Yeah, if y'all remember, and I spoke on this on my last live, but if y'all remember, it was on her Just Being La Onya episode. I think it was the first episode where she asked the kids, do y'all like mommy single? Y'all like me married? Or would y'all prefer me single and y'all still get to spend time with Robert? Or I don't know if she said Robert or dad. I can't remember. I'm going to have to go back and look. And the kids was like, we like you single. First they, of course, first they was like, I don't know. And then they was like, we like you single, but we still want to spend time with him. That speaks volume. And guess what? They did. Cause it was a live stream that was done, and I got the screenshot. I found it today from that live where RH took the oldest son to get shoes for his birthday. They were still calling him daddy even after the separation. When he sent Lala that edible arrangement and paid for her to get her makeup done for her birthday, right after the separation, she said on her mama's live stream, "Thank you, daddy. I love you." Child, it's videos all up and down them cheering pages. Let me see. Because I found a whole bunch of receipts today. It's videos all up and down them cheering pages where here's one. RH posted me and my son with the oldest son, and the oldest son shared it from his page, which I think it was her that was sharing. I don't think those kids was running them pages. And it said, "Love you, daddy." That was December 26, 2021. You got one where RH is two side by sides, where it was Big RH and Lil Isaiah, and Lil RH and Big Isaiah. Two different school functions that he showed up to, and somebody made a side by side showing that he was showing up, right? Where Laonia in the comments, y'all twinning through thick and thin, not thin, child, through thick and thin, King. I love my family so much. You change our lives for the better. I'm so grateful to have you. And then you got other people in the comments talking about he's your twin. That's why when we say we didn't even know of a biological dad, that's what we mean. Because you weren't in the picture. It's one thing to say that this man was so insecure and jealous that y'all had to hide your relationship with your kids from him. And it's another thing for her to participate in it. Because she was on social media just as much, telling him he's the best dad in the world and all of that. He didn't make her say on that video, hold on, hold up. Why they trying to discredit this man? Why wasn't Sleepy there when they went on Weekend Express? HLN, that news channel, when Baby Boy was being bullied or something like that. It says Robert Hampton, Isaiah's father. Why wasn't Sleepy there? That was that was the type of moment. That was in 2018, December, almost 2019. That was a type of moment that you would think a biological father who's active would show up to. Whether he got I'm taking off. I'm taking off work for something like that. Yeah, it take a village, but I'm going to show up for something like that because it involves my child's mental stability. Child. And it's starting to give. It's really starting to give, y'all. It's really starting to give that he's bitter because this man is no longer playing that role for him. Now he has to really step up for his children, and you mad at the ex. That's what it's giving. I'm sorry. He could say it ain't that, but that's what it's giving. Because you got so much hate for this man now, but you had nothing to say besides, oh, we kept our co-parenting a secret. Who they think they fooling, child, is the question. Please make that make sense. So you mean to tell me you was in on keeping your relationship with your biological kids a secret to help her with her marriage? What was really going on? Because I'm confused. I don't know no man in their right mind gonna hide their relationship with their biological kids from the world to keep somebody's husband happy. Child, that's the best y'all could come up with? I don't understand it. Here's another post, y'all. It's a post with RH and Lala, and Laonya shared it on her big page. June 16th, 2019. She said, and RH and Lala is hugging. She said, there is nothing more sexier than a man who takes care of his child. But what's even more attractive is a man who takes care and loves children like his own who aren't his. You are an amazing man, but more importantly, amazing father. All caps. They say women tend to date men like their fathers, and you do have a lot in common with my father when it comes to parenthood. You accepted me and my children as a package deal, and I accepted yours, and now here we are having our own bundle of joy. She was pregnant with Momo. I love you, and you're the GOAT and MVP of our family, period. Happy Father's Day to a real one, Robert Hampton, aka Latrue. Why wasn't a Happy Father's Day post made about the active father over there, the active biological dad, right? Because they say, oh, he would always cut up and fuss when he was brought up child. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I got another one. Let me find it. Oh, I forgot about this one. A shout out to RH because this one was posted while they were in the airport going on a vacation, right? Wonder if they had them passports. So this one was posted April 5th, 2022. And RH says, my son asked me, his son, meaning the oldest one, if I was gonna live forever, and I told him everything has an expiration date. We just have to live our lives to the fullest and enjoy every day like it's our last because life is too short to waste a second. I love you, Prince Joshua. Tagging his page. I ain't going nowhere no time soon. Now to the moon and back we go. Let's take flight with an airplane. Hashtag LaTrue, hashtag F Cancer, hashtag God got me, hashtag I'm just a family man. And then he says, thanks for all the prayers and words of encouragement. Mind you, this was a couple months after he found out he had cancer. That's why he posted that. But it's pictures with him and the oldest son, and they're in the airport about to take flight. All of them as a family, might I add. Hold on, let's see what else I got, y'all. Let's see what else I found. But there was another one. Oh, okay. So there's this one. This is actually on the kids' pages, right? Um, Young Josh posted. I don't see the date, y'all. But if y'all remember when RH posted the picture with him and the boys, and they were dressed alike, and he said something about my boys forever. I raised them, and that's that. Sleepy got mad about that, of course, but it says I be having so much fun with Daddy. We went and got our haircuts, and we went to the game room. I love when Daddy spends one-on-one time with us. Hmm. So it brings me to whenever it was said that Laonya asked Janastros to take the boys to get a haircut, and he said, them ain't my kids. That's interesting. Here's another one. When they were really young, it was Prince Isaiah's page. You're the best daddy ever. And to be honest, I think it was Laonya who was posting on the kids' pages. She was in control of those pages at the time, right? Because RH had a whole lot going on. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to. Hold on, y'all. Something else I had planned. Go no, too. You finished? No, you don't need to say hey. You go to bed for school. You need to go to bed for school, little girl. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. What is this one? Oh, so this is what I think sparked up all of this controversy, right? If y'all remember, Atlantic Black Star posted, and that's like that's a big old page on Facebook and I think YouTube. And they posted, they reshared that adoption video. They reshared it. My thing is, how you get mad at RH for something that those people reshared? He didn't do it. It's like kind of like what he's doing now, constantly taking out on RH what other people are doing on their platforms, right? So he shared it, what Atlantic Black Star shared, Sleepy, of course, and he captioned it. Learn that when everything was finally exposed because you were so insecure and would start an argument every time my name was brung up. Trust me, I got receipts. Let me cover my bases again because the Bible say, prove all things and get a witness. I know this is verified from a reliable source how you will act, right? My thing is, if you got receipts, why would you say it's verified from a reliable source? It's not making sense. What I think is Laonia started telling him things after the fact. When they finally reconnected as quote unquote co-parents, they started having conversations about her husband slash ex-husband because now I'm beefing with my ex-husband. So let me talk to my baby daddy and tell my baby daddy, one-sided conversations that were had between me and my husband. Because she ain't telling Sleepy all the bad things that she told RH about him, right? We ain't gonna tell him that because we don't want him, to know everything that makes me look bad. Because keep in mind, like I said, the only reason why RH even knew of a Sleepy is because of his baby mama. Had he not been with your baby mama, he wouldn't even know who you are, sir. So if he got a bad taste in his mouth about you, guess where it came from? The person who served you up, which is your baby mama. And I wish people would use their brain when it comes to these type of situations. Good night, Andrea. Like just all it takes is just a little brain work. That's it. That's it. That's all. Had it been pleasantries and she's speaking highly of him and he's always been active like he's claiming, it wouldn't be no smoke. It wouldn't be no smoke because y'all would be on some cordial type ish. Kind of like how RH and Janasha's was in the beginning. Everything was good until Laonia kept pushing the situation because she didn't like the fact that two grown men were getting along. She wanted Janasha to fight for her, baby. She didn't want them to be cool. The audacity of you trying to be cool with my ex-husband and we going back and forth on social media. Why y'all think Janasha did that live stream that day and called RH a king? I'm not trying to have no problems with this black king or with this king, however he said it. And a lot of her hive members was upset because why he calling him a king? They cool or something? Yeah. So I say it's a whole lot that then went on that people don't even know, child. So it says, hold on, y'all. Um, some may ask why get involved, and he basically exposed his hand when he said, "I have wait, how he said it? Hold on. Some say prove all things and get a witness. I know this is verified from a reliable source how you will act. When he say when you will act, basically saying when he wanted to be around the kids or whatever. So my thing is, like I said, why you have to throw that in if you got receipts? Do you have receipts or do you have it verified from a reliable source? One or the other, right? So he says Some may ask why get involved with this. Let me answer that. When comments and interviews for clout like this makes me as an active black father look bad and hold on and making the kid wait before I even read that. Just that part right there. When comments and interviews like this make me as an active father look bad, right? So you mad after the fact because of what's happening after the fact. You saying it's making you look bad. What made you look bad is the fact that you were excluded the whole time she was married to this man. So that didn't make you look bad? I'm confused. The fact that nobody knew these children had a biological dad, that didn't make you look bad? No, so we gonna just say what's making him look bad is the fact that now interviews coming out and certain comments is coming out. Y'all, what kind of sense does that make, y'all? Sir, like nobody even knew you exist. I don't know if he not getting that or what. Like I'm confused because you talking about what's making you look bad 6 years later. Okay. So peep this part though. This is the part, this is the reason why I pulled this receipt, y'all. So he said, and making the kids look like they're in an unstable household when I know the mother of my kids, Bree, will give her life for her children. They are very well taken care of, and it's time to stop the nonsense for attention. The fact that he posted this, and 4 months ago she was on every platform exposing Janashos for the bruiser that he is that not an unstable environment, sir, that you still have yet to speak on? You posting by everything but what really matters, which is them cheering. I am confused. Baby, that environment been unstable since RH left. Okay? Ain't ain't nothing been stable about that environment since her and her husband broke up. Okay? Let me let you know. So, and you know what? To be honest, y'all, he know. Let me say that. Let me y'all clock this. He know what's going on over there. Why y'all think he don't? Why y'all think he never addressed when y'all ask him about it? Why y'all think this man never addressed when y'all ask him about this? He knows what's going on over there. He knows what's going on over there. Y'all remember when the situation came about the punch in the chest, and when he said he was going to respond to it, and what he said is that it takes a village to raise a child. That was him letting y'all know, I know what's going on, but he also said it's some things that y'all don't know in so many words. Let me see. Hold on. I could have sworn I had that screenshot, y'all. Let me see. When he made that, was it a post or a live stream? Can I remember? Hold on. Ooh, excuse me. I don't remember if it was a post or. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. Y'all remember when I told y'all my live the other day? He had made a post March 20th. It said, well, this was probably early in the saga. If you had interaction with me before 2020, I apologize for my behavior and any influence of sin I may have added to your life. I pray you find the Most High too. And he put repentance is available, right? So, dang, I gotta find that response, y'all, because um, It was his response to that situation when people were telling him about the punch in the chest, right? Dang, y'all. I needs to find, gotta find that post. Got to find it. It was this comment when he went underline your comments talking about it's crazy that you was with whatchamacallit all that time and me just meeting Janostrals. I sense a way better spirit and relationship he has with you and the kids. I pray Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi will be done. Baby, if your senses told you that it was a way better spirit and relationship with your nostrils and your cheering, you need a new spirit. Especially after everything she done came out and said. Hmm. And then she comment talking about, wow, this means a lot coming from you, stamp of approval. As if he need to approve anything when he was absent. I gotta find that post, y'all. Dang. That comment. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I might find it. I might find it. Amen. Let's see. Hmm. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find it. Dang, bro. Y'all remember that though? Y'all remember his response whenever he finally addressed the well, technically he real life didn't address it because he kind of went away from it when he was like, it takes a village to raise a child. That's what I'm looking for, y'all. I'm trying to find it. I know I got their receipt, but it's to find it, child. And watch, I probably won't find it. Dang, bro. Hold on. Let's see. Matter of fact, it was around this post because she commented in the comments and said, "Thank you, Sean. I'm sorry they drowning you out as if you don't FaceTime your kids daily." She said that because people were literally blowing his. Oop, let me not say that in his inbox heavy about what happened. Oh, not this receipt. Oh my God, it's Miss Brianna. I'm your number one fan. Oh my God. That was him in her comments. Oh, child. Hmm. Not number one fan. And then he had one where he said, "Girl, go to sleep." She was on live late. He was like, "Girl, go to sleep." And somebody said, "Leave her alone. She can ask a dang question." And then somebody said, "Don't do my girl." And then she commented, say, "I'm trying to get gone, and then he say to that other person, I could tell my baby moms to go to sleep whenever I please with the rolling eye emoji. I said, what? Hmm, interesting. Where is that takes a village post, y'all? I don't know. This was one of them. I found one. He said he shared a picture of him and the oldest son. Yep. He said at this point, the way y'all be trying to come ATTACK, the mother of my kids, and he tagged her. I don't know if all the DMs I'm getting is genuine or y'all trying to stir up some ish like y'all be doing up here on this internet. But my kids aren't in any danger whatsoever. They're good, they're safe, they're all well taken care of, and most importantly, loved by parents and step parents. So, parents and step parents, y'all. So, please stop with the DMs and comments. These babies are good and protected. And then, of course, he put a scripture. Let me see. I might have to make a little video, but that was his response, y'all. But it was another one where he said it take a village to raise a child. Like basically, and telling people in so many words, y'all don't know what's going on behind the scenes with this child. Y'all put your own context on it. So yeah, he know he know what's going on, y'all. He know what's going on. So when people be inboxing him, trying to tell him stuff, trust the plus. He knows what's going on. It's things that happen behind the scenes that he don't be wanting to deal with. Take what you want from that. And that's why he's okay with another man being in the midst of whatever is going on with his children. Because he's not there to deal with it, nor do he wants to. Hmm. And I could say more, but I ain't gonna say nothing, child. Y'all know how to read between the lines. That's why I say don't fall for it. Why they trying to act like they the best of co-parents? Girl, girl, I don't know, y'all. I cannot find the other one though about the village. That's the one I wanted to find. I'm gonna find it. I will find it. Let me get off of here. I'm almost 2 hours in, y'all. Like I ain't gotta get up early with these cheering. Like I ain't gotta get up early with my baby. Cause me and Ham be oversleeping, okay? We be in hog heaven. I stay having to drive my little baby to school. We be getting that good rest. But anyways, y'all, I will continue with Monday. I'll probably go live tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably go live tomorrow, y'all. We're gonna go live maybe with some receipts and stuff. I'll probably put the receipts on the screen so y'all can see it for y'allself. But like I say, don't be fooled, y'all. Sleepy over there trying to act like he don't know what's going on, like everything is good. Notice how when Laonya came out and exposed the nostrils, he ain't said not one word about it. It's always deflection. Deflection, deflection, deflection. Hmm. I can't get no membership. Cash app drop. That's okay, Miss Tina. But y'all gonna see. That ain't his, Miss Patricia. That ain't his, girl. That ain't his. Trust y'all gonna see. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot. One thing about God, and when you play with God, you best be prepared what's to come. That's all I'm gonna say. Because God don't play about the kids, the elderly, and I think it's the fools, but I don't know if y'all help me out with that one. But it's definitely the kids and the elderly. And people show what they want to show on social media. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But it's not what y'all think, baby. It's a whole lot that go on behind the scenes that people don't know. That's why when a lot of times these trolls be coming trying to address me, like I ain't been in the saga since the beginning. Like I don't know stuff that didn't happen behind the scenes that they ain't even came to Front Street. That's why I don't respond to them half the time. Because I'd be like, if they only knew. If they only knew what really be going on, child. But that's besides the point. They gonna see. And they probably gonna turn the blind eye to it like they do everything else. But you know, we used to that by now. Because this I feel like it's enough that then came out at this point to where people should be like, what? What's going on? Anyways, I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in. Rocking out with your girl. If you can, support my little goal, y'all. Wait, let me see. I got one person. If y'all can support my goal, support my goal. It's not mandatory. Y'all can still support even if we ain't on live. But if y'all can support my little super chat goal, if y'all can't, just hit the like button for your girl while you getting out of here. Grab a membership. All helps with supporting the platform. Okay? Y'all want to keep these lives going, keep me pushing, keep me rolling. Support, support, support. And if you can't support financially, support by hitting the like button, support by sharing, support by just constantly watching the content. Watch it twice. Watch it twice. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I was supposed to be working on a video today, y'all. I don't know what I did. I was all over the place. I didn't even get to the video, but I do need to make some videos this week so I can have them for when I go on vacation. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a blessed night. Say y'all prayers. Bye-bye. My baby already snoring. Let me get off here.
That goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always got a black holes. Whoa, 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 whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah, they don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block.